Good evening. For those of you tuning in, we'll be starting momentarily. You're looking at a slideshow of this evening's album art, artists that we'll be covering this month on Whiskey in the Living Room. I hope you're in your whiskey. I hope you're in your whiskey. I hope you're in your living room.
Well, you could be in your whiskey.
You could be in your whiskey, yeah.
In your cups.
Starting a little early.
As they might say.
Yeah, but I'm in my cups. Yeah, we'll be starting in just a few moments here. Thank you all for joining.
Might have to nip to this if that's all right.
That's what it's for.
Good evening, Drew. Thank you for tuning in. Ask your doctor about sup dog. Drew said sup on the comments. So I wanted to make sure that he felt heard.
Sup dog.
Yeah.
Is sup dog right for you?
Is sup dog right for you? Nice thing about the slideshow is I don't have to be presentable right away when we go live.
Are you ever really presentable?
I'm never really fully presentable, yeah.
Okay. Get the snack. Get something really crunchy. As literally Doritos sound great. That'd be brewed, right?
It's a lot of plastic to crinkle. That's what you want. Something to eat that's going to have a lot of crinkly plastic.
Are you driving or am I driving?
I'm driving. You're fine. You can. Sherry's wondering whether or not she can buy it.
Open them real quick. Mm-hmm. There's not a... They have like 3 flavors. There's not a mic here, right, Scott?
No.
Okay.
No, there's just the 2 mics up here. So the thing does this weird thing where it offers me the camera as a microphone, and it's not bad, but it's not, you know.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like eating chips right next to a microphone. So classy. We're all loud. Class. We're all messy.
Thanks again for tuning in, folks. All you online, we'll be starting in just a couple of moments here. Welcome to Whiskey in the Living Room, Season 4, Episode 2.
The Irish movie. Ruth, you want to try this?
Oh yeah. Look at how trendy you are. Way ahead of the curve.
Way ahead of the curve. It is fun though, because now there's so many, you know.
Options for you.
Yeah, it's really gonna be cool.
Yeah, that was kind of my impetus of like, oh, there are alternatives that don't suck.
Do you want to try this one? This IPA?
Well, and like at parties and stuff, Ruth makes really nutty concoctions of like different NA cocktails that we can have.
Yeah, and then we just have
Mixers
what?
if you want to
Mixers
add.
in them. But like the base itself is still delicious on its own.
I'm trying to remember what the last one you made when I was over.
Yeah.
It was very tasty.
Yesterday we went to Megan and Drew's and Dvorak, and I made a Ruth, what I would call a Ruth-inspired mocktail. And it was like limeade and
Good evening,
cucumber
Jimmy. Michael,
and
thanks for
seltzer.
tuning in.
I was so proud of myself.
Getting started in like a minute.
And then we're like, Jen?
With the cucumber, that would be real good.
Mm-hmm. And lime.
Yeah, I did one with cranberry and maple syrup. I gotta do that with the shrub. That would be really good.
What was it?
It was cranberry maple syrup. So it was real strong, you know, and like just a sipper. And I need to make the shrub version of that because that would be real good.
Cranberry does a thing. So yummy. I'm just trying to find ways to make myself drink more water.
I gave up during the winter. I just drink enormous amounts of tea.
Same. This is tea. Yes.
Oh, that's fun though. That would. Just the last couple.
All right, we're going to get started here. Welcome to Whiskey in the Living Room, Season 4, Episode 2, our St. Patty's Day special. It's really only half St. Patty's Day stuff and half just like, you know, tunes we wanted to play. Because, yeah.
That's what this is all about.
All right. Good evening. Can everybody see me okay? I don't know why I ask. I can't see the comments from here anyway. But I'm guessing you can, so that's good. Good evening. If you're tuning in and you don't know who I am, I'm Scott Froelich, the host and co-creator of Whiskey in the Living Room with my dear wife, Sherry Froelich. And we've been doing this for, 3 years now. This is our 4th season. Just playing songs that we like and make people feel better or are semi-educational, as you're going to discover tonight. For now, I hope you enjoy yourself. And I'll check back in with you in just a second. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf, it could have been good times. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Thank you very much. I love having like an actual live, like human beings. Listening to stuff. Hi, come on in. We're at the Phoenix Theater in Minneapolis on Hennepin Avenue. And I like the idea of doing this in the lobby where people can walk by, they can see there's stuff going on. You can just traipse in and see some live entertainment. That was kind of the idea of bringing it in here. But also, the Phoenix is now a parking lot. For those of you watching at home, you didn't know that, but some driver discovered that around Halloween. And now they need a new front door. So if you feel like donating to the cause, you can go to, what is it, Phoenix Theater Arts Nest. You can Google them. And
I'll put it in the link.
Yeah, Sherry's going to look up the link and she'll put it on the thing for you. But you can donate, and then that way they can get a new front door. which is very exciting. People come in and rent the space. They do theater here. They do live shows. It's really wonderful incubator for new and emerging artists. So please go ahead and feel free to donate to that once Sherry puts the link on there, or Google it yourself. I'm sure you're all very capable. But thank you for tuning in today. So I told you it was going to be like half sort of St. Paddy's Day thing, half kind of just tunes that we wanted to do. And part of that came in with figuring out which Irish artists we wanted to cover this month. And of course, naturally, the first one that came to mind was Glenn Hansard. But right after that was U2. And I've been wanting to do this one for a long time, so hold on to your butts. Yeah. I'm on the street, gonna go and relax in the big city of me with a reggae guitar on the fire. Desire, and she's a candle burning in my room. I'm like a needle and spoon, a word color, with a shotgun. Pretty soon, everybody got one. I don't need a fever, I'm beside her. Desire, desire. And fever, get higher. Desire, desire. She's a dollars, she's my protection. She's promised in the year of election. But sister, I can't let you go. Like a preacher stealing hearts in a traveling show. Oh, love, money, 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 and fever, getting higher. Desire. Thank you. So that's a little-known band from Ireland called U2. That's off their 1989, 88, 89 release, Rattle and Hum. All right, come on in. Enjoy yourselves. Come on in. See, there's people walking by. There's live music. They should come on in. No? All right. Well, they're missing out. Okay. Come on in. All right. So that's U2. So this month, in the vein of like songs that we just really want to do, and we've been planning on doing for a while, special guest. We have two special guests this month. Same as last month, actually. Different guests, just same number of guests. Ben Layne. Ben Layne's going to be joining us here this month.
Hi.
Woo!
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah. Do you have like a special attachment to the song, or is it just like, oh man, this is rad? I mean,
No, I just really like it.
yeah.
That's all.
I am a huge fan of Ray LaMontagne.
Yeah.
Ray LaMontagne. I actually haven't had an ounce of liquor today.
And yet.
And yet.
That spilling's hard.
It is really hard.
That's why some people get paid to do it.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
Nope.
Um,
Not me.
yeah, so I've done a few songs off this album before. It's off Trouble.
Mm.
I can't tell you what year that is, but
No idea.
Yeah, the whole album's fantastic. I think everybody should just buy it, give the guy some money or something. But anyway, this is a song called Jolene.
Cocaine flame in my bloodstream. Sold my coat when I hit Spokane. Bought myself a hard pack of cigarettes in the early morning rain. Lately my hands, they don't feel like mine. My eyes are stung and I'm blind. Held you in my arms one time, lost you just the same. Jolene, I ain't about to go straight. It's too late. I found myself face down in the ditch, booze in my hair, blood on my lips. Picture of you, holding a picture of me in the pocket of my blue jeans. Still don't know what love means. Still don't know what love means. Jolene, la 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 la, Jolene. Been so long since I've seen your face, felt a part of this human race. Been living out of this here suitcase for way too long. Man needs something he can hold on to, not a hammer or a woman like you. Either one of them things will do. Jolene, I ain't about to go straight. It's too late. I found myself face down in the ditch, booze in my hair, blood on my lips. Picture of you, holding a picture of me in the pocket of my blue jeans. Still don't know what love means. I still don't know what love means. Jolene, la 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 la, Jolene, la 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 la, Jolene.
Ben Layne
Thank you.
and Ray LaMontagne. It rhymes.
Yes. That was unintentional, I guess.
So there's kind of a backstory to this next one, right?
Yes.
As well as a historical component.
Also.
Not 100% unrelated to Ireland, but mostly unrelated, but still.
Right, yeah, no. Romulus, Remus, the story of the two twins, whatever. Look it up if you don't know. I'm not going to go into it.
Not
This is
Star
a-
Trek, actual history.
Right. That's an actual history lesson thing. You can look it up later. Yeah, no, quote unquote actual history, whatever. But also, little bit of a reference in there to Mountain Goat's lead singer, songwriter, and at the time it was like just him. John Darnell, the name was just gone for me for a moment. But yeah, he had a rough upbringing with an abusive stepfather, and this kind of deals a little bit with that too. So yeah, it's called Up the Wolves. There's bound to be a ghost at the back of your closet. No matter where you live, there'll always be a few things, maybe several things, that you're gonna find very difficult to forgive. There's gonna come a day when you'll feel better. You'll rise up free and easy on that day, and go from branch to branch, lighter than the air. Just when that day is coming, who can say, who can say? Our mother has been absent ever since we found it wrong. There's gonna be a party when the wolf comes home. We're gonna commandeer the local airwaves and tell the neighbors what's been going on. They will shake their heads, wag their bony fingers in all the wrong directions, and by daybreak we'll be gone. I'm gonna get myself in fighting trim, scope out every angle of unfair advantage. I'm gonna bribe the officials, I'm gonna kill all the judges. It's gonna take you people years to recover from all of the damage. Our mother has been absent ever since we found it wrong. There's gonna be a party when the wolf comes home.
Oh, I love that song. I love that band.
Yeah,
There's some fun stuff.
they're fun.
How long have they been around?
Fun and
I feel like
terrible
when I
sort of
looked
like-
them up the other day, I was
It's
like,
been since like the 90s, which is
Yeah.
now like 30-something years,
Oh.
which I'd rather not talk about.
all right. So this next song is by a band called the Black Crows. For you younger folks, you might not have heard of them in a little while. I don't really know what this song is about. I have like a sensation that it's about the Virgin Mary, but I don't really know.
I don't entirely know why. It's probably that wrapped up in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
The reason why I wanted to do it was A, to make you play it, and B, so I could sing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
But also, when we did Table 12, many, many moons ago, there was a reference to this song in that show, and you sang a portion of it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember this. That's awesome. We did that show 3 times and you don't remember. But anyway, it's part of why I wanted to do it as well, because like literally that's like how we met, was that show.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Well, I'll try not to screw it up. Woo. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
She never mentions the word addiction in certain company. Yeah, she'll tell you she's no fun after you meet her family. Keeps a lock of hair in her pocket. She wears a cross around her neck. Yeah, the hair is from a little boy, and the cross is showing what she has not read, not yet. Says she talks to angels. Says they all know her name. Oh yeah, she talks to angels. Says they call her out by her name. She don't know no lover, no that I ever seen. Means everything. She paints her eyes as black as midnight. Pulls those shades down tight. Oh yeah, there's a smile when the pain comes. The pain gonna make everything alright. Yeah, she talks to angels. Says to call her out by her name. Says the cover
got a little emotional there. I didn't realize what that was about. Yay. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes.
In case you tuned in a little bit late and don't know what you're watching, this is Whiskey in the Living Room.
Welcome if you've somehow stumbled here from YouTube.
Yeah. And we're actually not drinking whiskey right now. Or actually, I don't know if you are.
I am.
You are, okay.
Yes.
This is something called Abstinence. It is a non-alcoholic whiskey.
It's fantastic, by the way.
It's actually really good. It's surprising. And you can add like a little heat to it, so it gives you a little bit of that, it's whiskey type feel. And it's awesome. So I love it.
It's one of those benefits of whiskey for me where it feels like it's burning the hairs inside my nose.
Yeah.
Because as you get older, you get more of them, and then more of them you can burn away, the better you are.
Yeah, it helps to get rid of the nose hairs. Speaking of, excuse me.
Speaking of.
Try don't blow snot on the microphone. These things aren't free. They are old though. Apologies. My friend Michael is watching. One of these microphones he gave me like 25 years ago. That's how old these things are.
That's impressive.
Including the cord, I think is that one.
Really?
Yeah, that's been around a while. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So
I don't think I own anything other than myself that I've had for that long.
As Sherry knows, I keep all sorts of stuff for way longer than I need to.
Which bodes well for me.
Except for Sherry, who I keep for as long as I want, which is forever.
Well, now my joke feels.
All right, so this next song falls from about that era, from a musician who is no longer with us. But I do want you all to look up the video for No Myth by Michael Penn and tell me that Timothée Chalamet is not the person who needs to play him in a biopic.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't see the difference between the two of them. They look exactly alike.
Perhaps they are, in fact, the same person.
Right? And it's just,
Quantum leap.
Michael Penn's just,
Wait a minute, how old is Timothée Chalamet? That may be a reincarnation kind of thing.
He's in his, he's probably in his late 20s now or something.
Yeah,
I mean, he perpetually looks 18, so whatever. But
Yeah, that's about right. That might, okay, so Timothée Chalamet actually is Michael Penn, we just discovered.
We've just determined that.
Yeah. So anyway, Michael Penn, you got anything for this one, or?
No.
Okay.
So, she says it's time she goes, but wanted to be sure I know. She hopes we can be friends. I think, I guess we can say hi, but didn't think to ask her why. She blocked her eyes and drew the curtains with knots I've got yet to untie. What if I were Romeo in black jeans? What if I were Heathcliff in Snowman? Maybe she's just looking for someone to dance with. It was just too soon to tell, and looking for some parallel can be an endless game. We said goodbye before hello. My secret she will never know. And if I took a boat to China, I'd catch the first jump to Soho. What if I were Romeo in black jeans? What if I were Heathcliff in Snowman? Maybe she's just looking for someone to dance with. Sometime from now you're bound to pressure. Some things in life you cannot measure by degrees. I'm between the poles and the equator. Don't send a private investigator to find me, please. That she speaks Chinese and can dance like a stare overseas. Okay. What if I was? So what if I was? Maybe she's just looking for someone to dance with. What if I were Romeo in black jeans? What if I were Heathcliff Snowman? Maybe she's just looking for someone to dance with.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining tonight. We are gonna have a couple of just 1T songs here now, but Ben is gonna come back, so don't be afraid. Also up tonight, Ealaín. I am pronouncing it correctly this time because I'm kind of a jerk, but not always. Will also be up, and he's going to give us a really in-depth history of some Irish folk music that I am super excited to play. But in the meantime, you're gonna have to put up with me for just a couple of songs here. For one, remember how I said at the beginning that there's one Irish artist that, of course, we all think about when we think of Irish artists, and that's Glenn Hansard. And if you don't know who he is, you need to go watch once immediately after this show is over. Please don't tune away and start watching that instead. It's worth your time, but just not right now. So I'm going to play a song from once that I have done a couple of times before, but not on Whiskey in the Living Room. So this is yet another attempt at the opening number from that tune, or from that movie. Scratching out the surface now, I'm trying hard to work it out. So much is gone misunderstood, and this mystery that leads to doubt, and I didn't understand. You reached out to take my hand. So if you have something to say, you better say it now. 'Cause this is what you wanted for. Your chance even on the score. Shots on me now, well, somehow, yeah. Picking up the message, closer than I've ever been before. So now I have something to say it to me now. Markita
Irglova.
Irglova is the lady who's in that film. They're both immensely talented, and apparently they still occasionally tour together, which I missed when they were in town. So Glenn does a thing when he's in concert where he just unplugs. He grabs his rattiest, his oldest guitar, and he just gets up there and does the whole thing without being plugged. It's totally unplugged. Obviously, I can't do that here since half of our audience, more than half of our audience, is remote. Yeah, it's what my friend Colleen calls skrelting, which is a combination of screaming and belting. And that's how he does that when he's in concert. He can fill up like the State Theater. The dude is pretty impressive. But anyway, thank you very much. The next one here, and requires some minor retuning, is a Colin Hay tune. Colin Hay? No? Okay.
That is reserved for one man alone.
Which one's that?
McConaughey!
Okay. Apparently I stepped over bounds there. I've played this one before. I don't remember if for Whiskey in the Living Room, though. All right. I drink good coffee every morning. Comes from a place far away. When I'm done, I feel like talking. Without you here, there is less to say. Don't want you thinking I'm unhappy. What is closer to the truth? That if I lived till I was 102, I just don't think I'll ever get over you. No longer move to drink strong whiskey. I shook the hand of time and I knew that if I lived till I could no longer climb my stairs, I just don't think I'll ever get over you. A face that dances and it haunts me. Laughter still ringing in my ears. Still find pieces of your presence here. Even
good, even after all these years. Don't want you thinking that I don't get asked to dinner. I'm here to say that I sometimes do. And even though I may seem to feel a touch of love, I just don't think I'll ever get over you. If I lived till I was 102, I just don't think I'll ever get over you.
Thank you. All right. It is time for your education. Kevin and Layne, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. We're going to learn about the St. Patricio Battalion, otherwise known as the St. Patrick Battalion, English speakers. So is now a good time for my joke about how most Irish language as it's written now was probably the British sending some Welsh person over there to try to spell it? Because it's like, what are you doing?
Well, you know what? English is worse.
Yeah.
English is much worse. Just like the English are much worse.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Welcome. So we are going to do this song that I chose for Scott for a variety of reasons. One, it's just a darn good song.
Yeah.
But also it's in regards to a historical event that a lot of people don't know about. During the American-Mexican War in the fight over Texas, many Irish immigrants actually deserted the U.S. Army that they had been conscripted into when they came in on Ellis Island to gain their citizenship. They had to serve within the U.S. Army and go fight. And when they realized, hey, we're fighting against other poor, primarily Catholic, working-class people that are having their homeland occupied, this seems really familiar to us. So they're like, we're not going to do that anymore. And in that spirit, I'm also wearing a Palestinian kufiya made by the last standing factory in Palestine. And this is the Sorsha, which is of the Irish flag colors, because many Irish stand in solidarity with Palestine in their occupation.
I also love that word, kefia.
Kefia.
It's a beautiful word.
Kefia.
Also, one other thing about this song before we get started. There is a content warning that has to do with a particular non-consensual act. If this is something that you're not interested in hearing, the song's about 5.5 minutes long. If you give us 7 minutes, you'll be back in time for the next song. If you want to just throw us on mute for now, we'll like wave our arms or something like that when it's time to come back. I'll probably forget to do that, so if someone could remind me, that'd be great. Yeah, so this is, but this is an awesome song. I'm really glad that you introduced me to this. And this guy, David Rovics, R-O-V-I-C-S, you can look him up. And his guitar, he uses as his logo on his album cover. So it's the guitar, but the headstock is fist raised in solidarity, which is kind of neat. So I like that. But where's he from?
I believe he's from Portland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
he's an American that actually learned American history that wasn't from a textbook.
So a real American history.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of guitars, that's a beautiful guitar you have there, Scott.
This. And did we decide on the name of this or no?
We haven't
You
yet.
haven't named it yet. All right. So
Maybe Saoirse.
this is Kevin's guitar. And he got it out of mothballs for this.
Yeah.
And it is a beautiful guitar. I'm enjoying it very much. You might not get it back, but
Gets used.
Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
My name is John
Riley. I'll have you here only a while. I left my dear home in Ireland. It was death, starvation, or exile. And when I got to America, it was my duty to go. Enter the army and slog across Texas to join in the war against Mexico. And it was there in the pueblos and hillsides that I saw the mistake I had made. Part of a conquering army with the morals of a bayonet blade. So in the midst of these poor dying Catholics, screaming children, the burning stench of it all, myself and 200 Irishmen decided to rise to the call. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We marched beneath the green flag to St. Patrick, emblazoned with errant bra, bright with the harp and the shamrock, and Libertar at our Republica. Just 50 years after Wolfe Tone, 5,000 miles away, the Yankees called us a legion of strangers, and they can talk as they may. But from Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We fought them in Matamoros, while their volunteers were raping the nuns. In Monterey and Cerro Gordo, we fought on as Ireland's sons. We were the red-headed fighters for freedom. Amidst these brown-skinned women and men, we fought side by side against tyranny. And I dare say we'd do it again. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We fought them in 5 major battles. Churubusco was the last. Overwhelmed by the cannons from Boston, we fell after each mortar blast. Most of us died on that hillside in the service of the Mexican state. So far from our occupied homeland, we are heroes and victims of fate. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side.
Thank you very much. So that's a song called St. Patrick Battalion by David Rowics. R-O-V-I-C-S.
There was actually a film made about it, not a very good one, I'll admit, but it is on YouTube. It's called One Man's Hero, which is from the phrase in the movie, one man's traitor is another man's hero.
Sure.
Since they were deserters from the U.S. Army. And that's something that I think about a lot when it comes to Irish history and what it means to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. The first St. Patrick's Parade was in 1601 in St. Augustine, Florida, of all places. And then really wasn't taken off until like 1735, I think. I may have that date wrong, but in New York, where the Irish immigrants were really oppressed, and they said, we're going to celebrate our heritage and our culture, and had a parade. And so there's so much more to Irish culture than just drinking. And I'm the one who brought the non-alcoholic whiskey, because I don't drink anymore myself. And even when I did, I took great offense to that St. Patrick's Day was considered a reason to just get sloppy drunk. But so I would urge people that Irish history, and if you want to claim your Irish heritage, that actually what you should do is stand in solidarity with marginalized and oppressed people, but also understand that it's a very complicated thing.
It is.
And that one man's hero could be another man's terrorist in our today's vernacular. So
It's all about who writes history.
It's all who about writes history
Yeah.
and which side you're standing on.
Which is one of the reasons for folk music. Right?
Exactly.
It's, our oral traditions are kind of what keep the history that's not in the textbooks alive.
Exactly.
I have an Irish quadrant to my family. I don't really know them very well. There's a legend, and I think it's probably kind of a common one, but that my great grandfather was left on the doorstep of a nunnery in New Orleans. And they kind of like made their way up to Chicago. He ended up being a lightweight boxer and a driver for the Union, but it was the Teamsters, and he he had friends in long black cars. So who really knows? But I feel like that's probably like kind of a common kind of thing of like we don't really know for sure because a lot of folks were just trying to escape oppression, so they ended up where they ended up. And it'd be interesting to eventually learn what that family history is.
Exactly.
But in the meantime, there are plenty of places in Ireland that are impacted by the actions of non-Irish people. I really hate. No, I don't hate to hate on the English, but it's mostly the English.
It's mostly the English.
But and the English government, right? And let's say all the royals except for maybe Harry,
Not Haley.
right? Like he's working away from the history of his family. But anyway, so this next song is a medley. It's "Dirty Old Town" by the Pogues, and then can you go ahead and pronounce it?
Chucky Arlaw.
Chucky Arlaw.
It's exactly how it's spelled, Scott.
Remember what I said about the Welsh spelling Irish words?
Irish is almost the opposite with Welsh. They add vowels everywhere in
Yeah.
Irish, and in Welsh there's just no vowels ever.
Well, there's only 18 letters in the alphabet.
All right, so yeah.
That sounds like something.
What was there's a Welsh town that's like three, I know I'm going off topic here, but there's a Welsh town that's like 3 syllables, but it's like 90 letters long, and you drive by the street sign and it's like this. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in
About
my head.
17 L's.
Ugh. All right, yeah, let's do it.
We'll do it.
I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. It's a dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. The clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beats. There springs a girl from the streets at night. It's a dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. And it's a dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. I'm going to make me a big sharp axe
shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. It's a dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. I love my country and I love the rock. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. For the spirits of freedom, sing Chucky Allah. All the people are singing all over the land. From Ballymurphy to the shore or strand. From the streets of our Layne down to New Large Road, or the Omaha Bridge up the Father's Road. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. I love my country and I love the rock. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. For the spirits of freedom, sing Chucky Allah. From the glens of Antrim to the county down to Fermanagh, down to Armagh town. From the hills of Derry, all through Tyrone, all the people are singing our songs of old. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. I love my country and I love the rock. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. For the spirits of freedom, sing Chucky Allah. So always remember and never forget our fallen comrades and the deaths they met. The lark sings so loud and clear. It sings its song, our day is here. Sing Chucky Allah, sing of the rock. I love my country and I love the rock. Sing Chucky Allah, sing of the rock. For the spirits of freedom, sing Chucky Allah. Everybody now. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. I love my country and I love the rock. Sing Chucky Allah, sing up the rock. For the spirits of freedom, sing Chucky Allah. For the spirits of freedom, sing Chucky Allah.
Yeah, very fun.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. Kevin's going to take a seat for just a minute, but then he's going to come back and we're going to have some more sing-along stuff. And it's more stuff about the English. Sorry, I'm just going to come right out and say it. It's more stuff about the English. Okay, so with that in mind, Ben, Layne, back to the stage. We're gonna do some more just like pop stuff for a little bit here.
Yeah, you know, why not?
And then we're gonna bring the house down. Not this one because it's still under repairs.
Yes.
Of course, we don't want to bring this house down.
No.
And again, we are at the Phoenix in Minneapolis. Sherry posted the link there in the comments. You're on the Facebook or the YouTubes?
YouTube.
On the YouTubes. So go to the YouTube link if you're not there already, and you can donate to the Phoenix. Again, really great place, incubator for emerging artists, for diverse both audiences and artists, and just like a really nice place to hang out. Are you liking it here?
Oh yeah, no, it's wonderful. We've done shows here. I've had rehearsals here for all kinds of stuff downstairs over the years. It's a marvelous place to create art, do art, present art to other people. It's right in the middle of Uptown. It's like fantastic location.
Red Cow, right across the street.
Yeah, support.
Yeah.
Help them fix their door because somebody doesn't know how to drive.
Imagine the Clerks thing, right, where it has like the sign out front that says "I assure you we're open." It's kind of it's got that kind of feel to it.
Yes.
And it's just as friendly on the inside.
Yeah.
Not in the bathroom, but otherwise it's just as friendly inside.
Yes, that's important.
Yep. And if you don't get that reference, I'm not going to explain it. So anyway, more music.
Yeah.
You ready?
Sure.
Oh, do you have a story about this one, or you just like it?
No, I just like it.
Awesome.
That's really all it is.
Tracy Chapman's a jam.
And again, I wanted to make him play it.
Yeah.
Sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like forgive me, forgive me. What you can say, baby? Baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, at the right time, you'd be mine. I love you. It's all that you can say. Years gone by and still words don't come easily. Like I love you. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, at the right time, you'd be mine. Baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, at the right time, you'd be mine. You'd be mine. You'd be mine.
Yeah. Good, Layne.
I think
Crush
I'm
it, some
realizing
Tracy
that.
Chapman. Sorry, go ahead.
It was Tracy Chapman. Right?
Yeah.
I think what I'm realizing as I'm going through this is that it's a lot of songs that I would listen to while about a couple of cups of whiskey in and really thinking about shit. And had I thought about that, that might have been my background. Yeah.
So it fits the theme of the show then.
Yes. Completely subconsciously.
I have a weird love of John Hyatt.
Oh yeah.
And I have to admit, like, I know I'd heard some stuff of his before I knew who he was. And that's the problem. Like, you listen to artists and you're like, oh, that's the first thing I ever heard of theirs. And it's not true because they've been around forever. You just
Right.
never really associated the name to the...
Like you didn't, you didn't know the name. It was just like, oh, that's an awesome song. And
Exactly. And then the first time that I ever really clocked that John Hyatt was a musician who was doing music was in an episode of The X-Files.
Yeah.
Called Don't Look Any Further. Not the episode, sorry, the song is called Don't Look Any Further. So I'm going to admit something here. I played it in my radio show in college once because it sounds like from a beat and chord progression standpoint like it ought to be a makeout tune. I hosted an R&B show, by the way. This wasn't like a heavy metal show.
Tell them the name of the show.
And it turns out...
Yeah, that's important.
important.
What was
Oh,
the
yeah, it was
name
called
of
The
the show?
Makeout Show.
There you go.
Sorry, yeah. But it turns out it is...
You know, it does what it says on the tin. Right?
Yep. But it's not a very sexy song. I have
No,
learned
it's really-
numerous other much better John Hyatt songs since then. But if you ever see the X-Files episode that includes that song, you'll know why it was a terrible idea to play it on that show.
Yeah.
And I kind of regret that, but also like young me, what a kid.
This song got this song got kind of on everybody's radar from another Fox show from that same time period, Ally McBeal. The song was very prominently featured in one episode, and that's for the first place where it like pinged for me. And then you reminded me when we were working on this the other day that Megan had done this song previously.
But it was the Mandy Moore version. Right, so different key, different everything.
Yeah. Which by the way, if you're just like whatever, I don't know, you have some time. That Mandy Moore album that that version came off of, is called Coverage. It's fantastic. It's just a bunch of covers, but of like really offbeat weird stuff like Joan Armatrading, XTC, like the Waterboys. It's like all over the place. But it's actually a really, really good album, and Mandy Moore actually sings the shit out of it. So it's a good song. Anyway.
Yeah, Joan Armatrading. Well, not an underrated. Like she's awesome.
No, she's awesome.
But no, Mandy Moore is highly underrated.
Yes.
I think she's great.
Yeah, and then like she realized like, oh, acting's way easier than trying to write an album.
And she's not a bad actor either.
No, exactly.
All right, ready?
Anyway, let's do this.
Yeah.
When the road gets dark, you can no longer see. Just let my love throw a spark. Have a little faith in me. When the tears you cry, all you can believe. Just give these loving arms a try, baby. Have a little faith in me. 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 When your secret heart cannot speak so easily, come here, darling. Come this way, sweet son. Have a little faith in me. When your back's against the wall, just turn around and you will see. I will catch you falling, baby. Just have a little faith in me. 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 'Cause I've been loving you for such a long time, girl. Expecting nothing in return, just for you to have a little faith in me. You see, time is a friend. Just for us there is no end. All you gotta do is have a little faith in me. I will hold you up. I will hold you up. And your love will give me strength enough to have a little faith in me. Hey. All you gotta do for me, girl, is have a little faith in me. Santa.
Yeah, that's Layne with the John Hyatt tune. Have a little faith. And look at the Mandy Moore version too. It's pretty
Yes.
good.
That's also really great.
All right, we're gonna do now are the sing-along songs. You're in. For those of you who aren't here, you're in your living room, so you have no excuse not to sing along. We'll know if you're not. I will. I'll know. But before we get started, Kevin, you can come on up.
Mac.
Yeah!
Before we get started, I am going to peep you all to the upcoming events
Good job.
here at Whiskey in the Living Room, or non-alcoholic, reasonable facsimile whiskey in the living room. We're working on the title. And we actually do have like a couple of folks who are sober who are going to be doing shows this year. And so we want to be a little more inclusive of that, and a little more mindful of like alcohol ain't for everybody. Yeah, you know?
Go to Marigold on Nicollet and 36.
Marigold on Nicollet and 36. There's a lot of places that are starting to have much better NA selections, at least here in Minnesota. For those of you watching from California, I know you know where the non-alcoholic sections are, and wherever else. But for the Whiskeys in the Living Room, yet to be, we have April 30th. The cabaret phenom Nicole Carey is going to be joining us.
Yeah!
May 28th. This is a very special one for me. I'm very excited about it. We're going to be in Illinois, so we will not be here at the Phoenix. But I'm going to be doing a Whiskey in the Living Room with my sister. That's it. It's recorded now. She has to do it. We're going to be doing a mixture. I'm very excited about this one because it's going to be like this bizarre commingling of angsty 90s rock music, alternative rock music, and yacht rock.
Yeah.
So like Peter Cetera and that
The whole
Soundgarden. Who knows, right? June 25th, the great Megan Kim is going to be here with a special guest. Stay tuned. August 27th, we're skipping July because of Minnesota Fringe Festival. Ben and I may be doing a show there. We don't know. We're on the wait list, right? Who knows? But we also just want to be able to make sure that we put all of our time and attention to all of our friends who are going to be doing shows. So I'm not going to do a show in July. August 27th is Colleen Somerville, who does a bunch of stuff around town here. She's amazing. And then September 17th, mark your calendars, folks, friends, neighbors, allies, enemies.
Frenemies.
Frenemies, yeah, everyone in between. September 17th is my wife's birthday. And every year for her birthday, she gets a personal concert. This year, we don't know what it is. Usually she does film soundtracks.
It might be Cocaine Bear.
We've done Guardians of the Galaxy
It might
1
be
and
Cocaine
2 in the
Bear.
It might
past.
be Cocaine Bear.
And so Guardians 3 is coming out this year. So it may be
Soundtrack.
Guardians 3, but we just went to see Cocaine Bear on Friday. And the soundtrack's real good.
And the movie was
and the movie.
shenaniganery in the
Don't
best
bring
way.
your kids to this movie, but it is bananas. It is one of the craziest things I've ever seen, and it's also hilarious and awesome. So definitely want to make sure you don't miss cocaine there. I don't know why I'm promoting something that has plenty of advertising, but it was a fun show. And then
But
we
that'll
might be
be
doing the
here at the
soundtrack
Phoenix.
from it, so who knows?
That'll be here at the Phoenix. And we'll provide
And,
cake.
and Sherry says it'll be here at the Phoenix, although I haven't actually checked that date with them
Oh.
yet. But if we can't do it here in the Phoenix, it will be at Frolik House. In either case, it will be on that day.
Sorry, Eric.
We're still figuring things out.
You want cake?
Anyway, so
then.
thank you all for joining. We're going to do a couple of sing-along tunes here. Tell us about this next one, Kevin.
All right, well, real quick, I want to circle back because we kind of glossed over Chucky Our Law and what that
Yes.
means. So Chucky Our Law is Irish for Our Day Will Come and was kind of a rallying cry for the IRA on Irish reunification, which, as was predicted by the late, great Star Trek Next Generation, will happen in 2024.
Hey.
Seriously?
Yeah, there's an
Yeah.
episode of Star Trek in which Data refers to the reunification of Ireland of 2024. And the way the political climate is right now, it might actually happen.
That's what the Brits get
Yeah.
for Brexit, man.
Yeah.
They're going to lose half Ireland.
They also banned that episode.
Did they?
episode.
Shocker.
They banned that whole episode. But yeah,
Shocker.
so Chucky Our Law, Our Day Will Come, and has sort of become a sort of all-around rallying cry for all oppressed people and their liberation. So, but now we're gonna move on to some ooh rah rah. Let's beat up the English because that's always a good time.
Speaking of banned English stuff, or banned stuff about the English, apparently the BBC and the British government have regularly been banning episodes of John Oliver's Last Week Tonight when they say when he says bad things about his own country. So good on John Oliver.
So much for freedom of speech.
Yeah. All right. This is fun.
All right, everyone, you know this one. Sing along.
Yeah.
I was born on a Dublin street where the royal drums do beat and the loving English feet, they walk all over us. And every single night when my dad would come home tight, he'd invite the neighbors out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Gillishandra. Come let us hear you tell how you slandered great Parnell when you thought him well and truly persecuted. Where are the sneers and jeers that you loudly let us hear when our leaders of 16 were executed? Come out, you black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Gillishandra. Come tell us how you slew them old Arabs 2 by 2. Like the Zulus, they had spears and bows and arrows. How bravely you faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them damn natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely days of Gillishandra. Now the time is coming fast, and I think them days are here when each English yeoman will run before us. And if there be a need, then our kids will say Godspeed with a verse or two of singing this fine chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Gillishandra. Come watch a black and tan. Come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lake to Gillishandra.
I'm so glad you introduced me to that song. I'm going to be playing it every year on St. Paddy's Day from now on.
And for the record, if you find yourself in Ireland, which I hope you all do, it's a lovely, lovely place. Do not go into an Irish pub in Ireland and order a black and tan. It is a half and half. Also, absolutely do not order an Irish car bomb.
Although if you do, they have an answer for you, and it's not pretty.
It's not.
Nope. Sure ain't.
All right, one more and then we're out. Again, next month on the 30th, I think, it's the last Sunday in the month. Nicole Carey's going to be here, and then, we have a whole other slate of shows. One big round of applause for Kevin, Layne, Brian Layne, Ben Layne. What the hell?
Wow, your best friend.
It's
like your wife's
More
Cheryl.
non-alcoholic whiskey there, Scott.
and it's non-alcoholic.
Brian Wayne,
Ben Layne.
the artist
Who was
formerly
I
known as
thinking of
Brian
for
Wayne.
Brian?
My terrifying doppelganger who I must kill.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Need him to reincarnate
Yes.
him back into your
I always
mom.
have the same urge. Like if I
There
ever
can
wanted to
only
write
be
down
one.
again.
I am Scottish, so the Highlander makes sense.
And then Eric here at the Phoenix. Thank you very much, Eric, for hosting. And for sticking around. And thank you to all of you who are here, all of you at home. Again, feel free to sing along with this one at home. This one you probably have actually heard before.
It's a banger, as they say.
It's a banger. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you will always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive, if I ever leave this world alive, I'll take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness that you feel will soon subside. So when a word don't shed a tear, I'll be here when it all gets weird. If I ever leave this world alive. So when in doubt, just call my name. Just before you go insane. If I ever leave this world, hey, I may never leave this world. But if I ever leave this world alive, she says, I'm okay. I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would, now everything should be alright. She says, I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would, now everything should be alright. Yeah, it should be alright. Thank you very much. Mr. Layne, Kevin, Ben, not Brian, and old 1T here on the strings. We'll see you again next month. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
On the cold.
you gonna do Ben dirty like that?
That was hilarious.
Because I'm rude.